The new Thameen Chords Cologne Elixir. Let's talk about it.
Here's some codes to save you some cash on your next Middle Eastern niche or designer fragrances.
What's going on, guys? My name is Neve. Welcome back to AROMATIX. Today we're going to be talking about the newest collection, or the newest addition to the collection of Thameen. Before we jump into the presentation, this was sent out to me by Twisted Lily. You can pick it up yourself and save you some money. I'll put a couple of links down in the description. My code is, I believe, AROMATIX, and we're just going to go ahead and jump into the full review. This does not sway my opinion. It's always 100% my own authentic review. If I don't enjoy it, if I didn't enjoy it, I'll let you know exactly that. So box presentation looks like so. You have the Thameen sleeve around the box, a lot of information, made in the United Kingdom. On the side, you have the Britolone collection, Chords, Thameen, London. You pull off the sleeve and you have their emblem here, Thameen, and it's a pretty thick, heavy cardboard with their logo right there as well, or their brand name. On the inside, you have a perfect cutout where the fragrance rests. The bottle itself is pretty heavy. It's high quality glass. The cap itself is on there pretty tight, but it's also magnetic, so A+ on that. They also have their Thameen logo on the top that's embossed. Pretty high quality stuff. Also, atomizer on this one is not bad. You get a heavy amount of juice, and it is pressurized, so you can pick exactly where to stop. So there you go. A couple of the notes of this fragrance include neroli, bergamot, and orange flower at the top, along with some tobacco, ylang ylang, and honey in the mid, and then we've got leather, cedar, and cypriol in the base. This is pretty different, in my opinion. It's different than what I'm used to. Although different, it reminds me of a few family of fragrances. So let's talk about how this one opens up first. In the opening, you get this citrus nuance of bergamot, but it does not open fresh by any means. It actually opens up with a lot of honeyed florals. Oh, I just realized there's designs on the inside of the sleeve as well. But it's this honeyed white florals, neroli, orange flower. You can kind of get nuances of both florals, but you're going to get a lot more of that honeyed orange flower, considering the fact that orange flower or orange blossoms already have a slight honeyed vibe. It's really emphasized with that natural honey addition as well. The quality of ingredients in this one you can absolutely sense. It does not smell cheap whatsoever, and it actually smells a lot more on the natural essential oils type of side of things, actually. Along with the honeyed white florals, you're going to get a slight acidity, which really balances out any of the alkalinity of those white florals in the honey. So I think it's perfectly balanced in the opening. This really shines a lot around this very supple but diffusive at the same time leather nuance. But before even that leather, you're going to get a distinctive tobacco note. The tobacco smells pretty earthy, and it's because of the fact that there's this supporting nuance coming from the cypriol. Cypriol smells like very pungent woods. It's a very strong and prominent note of woods. And in this one, in the use of this one, it really just recreates the quality of this natural smelling tobacco leaf, along with some of that cedar, which helps brighten some of those base notes out. So that way it's not just straight up soil. It has a little bit of this bright woods quality to it. So this creamy, supple leather, along with this natural smelling tobacco, some honey, and those creamy white florals as well. Within the first 2 minutes is when you're going to start to detect the shifting of nuances more towards the tobacco and white florals. The white florals linger on for quite some time, and then the warming up of some of that creamy, supple leather along with those pungent woods starts to really intensify a little bit more. Overall, what you're going to get with this fragrance, especially in the beginning, is it's going to smell like these honeyed white florals and tobacco-centric fragrance, and within the first like 3 to 4 hours is where it's going to start shifting towards this tobacco, honey, and leather-centric fragrance. It always remains relatively creamy from the top to the dry down, but it's strange. It's a little bit different than most creamy fragrances. A lot of creamy fragrances you would think, okay, wintertime, etc. This one has more of a diffusivity of it, and it makes this one in turn not that thick of a fragrance to wear. It smells like it has a thick, creamy scent profile, but it doesn't translate into how it's going to wear for me personally. For that reason, it's going to fare well in the fall time, best in the fall time, and pretty well in the springtime as well. I think this one could be like a distant cousin to something of Xerjoff Naxos. Imagine Naxos injected with a little bit of fat, creamy leather, and a little bit more piney woods. That's kind of what I get with this vibe. I get the whole Naxos that's creamier, richer, thicker, and denser, basically. Still relatively diffusive, but it is a overall thicker, creamy scent profile. So that's kind of the takeaway that you're gonna get from this fragrance, is that it's creamy white florals, honey, and tobacco, and then also emphasize a little bit more with this woody, but also creamy leather in the dry downs. Overall, you get the white florals, the honey, the earth from that tobacco, and the leather. The quality of the ingredients, the quality of the scent profile smells like a 10. It's a great fragrance. Longevity of this on clothing is 10+ hours, and on skin, I got about 8 hours. Like I was saying, although it is a pretty thick scent profile, it wears relatively easy. Occasions and events where I would wear this personally is like if I were going out, it's a nice spring day, I'm going to have like a picnic, or I'm just going out to walk around in town and I want to smell like money basically. Or I'm on vacation and it's not the warmest day, there's a nice light brisk wind, spring type of weather, or even during the fall time. That's when I would pull this bad boy out. You could potentially even get away with like spring day, fall days anytime, summer nights you can get away with this one as well, but just not the higher heat because of its creamy nature. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thameen Chords Cologne Elixir. That's what I think about this bad boy. Let me know down in the comments which one of Thameen's fragrances is your favorite, and we will potentially pick it up and do a full review. Make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Till the next video, peace.